you're going to be detained under the Terrorism Act for a search, all right?
Which section?
Section 30 to 47 of the Terrorism
47,
Act,
doesn't that need to be authorised by an inspector?
This episode is brought to us by the Gwen Auditor. Be sure to check the link below and subscribe to his channel and give him the credit he deserves. In this episode, Auditor TGA is on public land filming a police station gate when an officer and a sergeant turn up, already treating him as a threat. TGA knows his rights and knows when he doesn't have to answer questions, and that's what they can't stand. Instead of disengaging, they escalate and push for a Section 47 search they don't have grounds for. TGA spots it, documents it, and
Obviously, we're police officers. Yeah, we have a lot of things in police stations. They're protected buildings per se.
Protected,
And
but I wouldn't say they
the
are.
issue
No.
is you're going up to the door. You with that camera have taken a video of the key code there. You're looking at the door.
And is that illegal? No.
Huh?
That's not illegal, no.
It's suspicious though, isn't it?
Yeah, suspicion's not a crime though, is it?
No, it isn't a crime, but that's why I'm talking to you. If
Okay.
it was a crime, you would have been arrested by now, but you're not under arrest, are you?
Okay, well, nearly was at Romford, but you know.
Where? Go on, what do you mean 1 point?
Romford.
What was you arrested? What happened there? Do you mind telling me?
Well, there's a PC up there who tried to arrest me for antisocial behaviour for doing this.
Do you not see how this is concerning me?
No,
No, it isn't. All right.
no, not at all.
The issue is, sir, obviously, a lot of people don't like us. A lot of people want to cause us harm.
Well, and you think they'd go and film, would you?
But when you're approaching a police door with a camera very close, to me, is he looking the way of trying to get into the building? Why is he going over to the door? Why would you not stand there and take a picture of the whole building?
Are you doing okay?
the officer starts by calling the situation suspicious because he needs that label right away before his argument falls apart. TGA is simply filming a gate on public land and briefly steps near a door, but the officer twists this into filming a keypad. That claim makes no sense, as a handheld camera can't capture PIN codes, and the officer never explains how the footage could actually risk security. Then the officer shifts to emotion, saying that many people dislike the police and want to harm them. That isn't about TGA at all. It shows the officer's mindset. Dislike is not suspicion, and fear is not a legal reason to act. Policing can't be based on feelings about public opinion, because once criticism is treated as a threat, everyone automatically becomes a suspect.
Hello, mate.
No one's helped. Brilliant.
Yeah, what's going on, mate? What's the problem?
No, there's no problem. Why would you think there's a problem?
Well, you're down recording the side of the police buildings.
Why would that make you think there's a problem?
That's what we're asking you.
No problems at all.
So it's not normal to come in and record.
Who are you, sorry?
So I'm Sergeant Ruang from Romford Police Station.
What's your shoulder number?
276 Echo Alpha. That's fine, you can
Thank you.
record it. It's all here, isn't it? That's what we're asking you. If you're going around and you're recording police stations, especially like things like that, like the doorways, the keypads, why would you be doing that? You know, that's not a normal thing to do, is it?
Because I can, and if I was up to anything nefarious, I wouldn't be recording it because my camera is evidence, and that's what cameras are. They're evidence.
But why would you be doing that? That's what we're asking you. Because obviously you can understand with security.
And I don't need to give a reason.
You don't understand security.
I don't need to give a reason, I said.
Right. Well, you've come onto here and you started recording those things. What else have you been recording on here?
The sergeant comes over already focused on the wrong issue. Instead of looking at what TGA is actually doing, he keeps asking why, as if filming only becomes legal when it makes sense to him. Saying it's not a normal thing to do isn't a policing rule, it's just his personal opinion. Lots of legal activities aren't normal, and none of them need to be explained to an officer. The sergeant doesn't point to any law or police power being used. He's trying to push TJ into giving a reason so he can later turn that into suspicion. When TJ calmly says he doesn't have to explain himself, the situation goes nowhere, and you can hear the officers getting frustrated when they realize TJ isn't required to answer and they have no way to force it.
I don't really need to answer any of your questions. I don't need to answer questions.
Yeah, but why are you doing that? That's what we're asking.
I don't need to answer your questions. Well, I'm going to stand over here because you're you're getting close to me.
Stay here and you're recording it. But what else have you recorded on here? That's what we're asking you.
Right, you're trying to surround me now. I see what you're doing.
We're not trying to surround you. We're just trying to have a
Okay.
conversation.
Well, I'll talk to you without you surrounding me. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Bit of space. Thank you. Okay.
So that's what we're saying. Obviously, there's a concern, isn't there? We're talking to you normally. Oh, no, I'm not talking to you in an aggressive way. We're out here talking to you. And if you go round anywhere and you start recording especially a police station because of security.
What, a public building?
Sorry?
A public building.
At the end of the day, you've got people's cars there, you've got, obviously you've got keypads and things like that. Why would you go and take a record of a keypad?
You are right, it's a public building, you are
Exactly,
right.
thank
Okay,
you.
the police station is accessible to the public. This one isn't anymore, all right, and if you'd have gone into the front office and looked to speak to a police officer, that would have been fine, but the facts are you've come round to the side entrance and you've been seen filming the keypad.
Well, I can film what I like from a public place. What's the point?
Whether the station is open to the public or not has nothing to do with what TGA is doing. He isn't inside the building, trying to enter it, or claiming any right to go in. He's standing on public land and filming what can be seen from that public place. Closing a building to visitors doesn't change where public space begins or ends, and it doesn't remove the public's right to watch and record what's visible from the street. The officer is really trying to mix up two different ideas. Public access and public visibility are not the same. A building can be closed or secured and still be filmed legally from the outside.
As you record stuff, we're going to record stuff as well, mate. You're going to be detained under the Terrorism Act for a search, all right?
Which section?
Section 47 of the Terrorism
47,
Act.
doesn't that need to be authorised by an inspector?
No, not the search itself, no, it doesn't.
Well,
the reason why,
I'm telling you now, this is unlawful.
Oh, okay, it's not unlawful,
It
sir.
is.
It's not unlawful. Sir, as I said to you, if you was standing there and you was taking a video of the police station, I'd probably talk you up, I think that's fine. The fact is, you've come to the camera straight to the door where the keypad is and the door is, which to me isn't normal behaviour, okay? Right, so I'm PC Jules, I'm from Romford Police Station. Right, you'll get a copy of, you can get a copy of the search once
Yes,
I finish.
I would like
it,
a copy of the search,
Of course
thank you.
will, mate, it's not a problem at all. It doesn't need to be authorised by an inspector.
Well, that's what I thought. It was section 47. I thought that had to be authorised by an inspector.
No, it doesn't at all, sir, no. What I'm going to do is obviously as you're recording, I'm going to wait for my colleague because I'm on a training day today, so I haven't got my camera. So we're now recording.
Thank you for letting me know.
So,
Okay.
right, can I unclip this and how do you do it, mate?
I'd prefer to carry on recording.
He confidently lied straight to TGA. Section 47 is not the usual terrorism search power officers use on auditors. The common one is Section 43, which requires reasonable suspicion based on specific behavior that makes an officer think someone may be involved in terrorism. Section 47 works the opposite way. It is a rare, pre-approved power that can only be used when a formal authorization is active for a specific area and time. It must be approved by senior officers, not decided on the spot by a constable. Because it is such a serious power, there are strict safeguards. If no authorization exists, Section 47 cannot be used. In that case, the officer either has valid Section 43 grounds and can clearly explain them, or he has no power at all.
Do you not understand, obviously, why you've been stopped and why you've been searched? And why
No, I don't know.
Do you not understand, obviously, in the current climate, the recording and actually recording something like a keypad and going up and recording that on police premises is a concern because of security?
No, I don't know.
You know, so you'd think, for example, if you went onto someone's, for example, a driveway, you can walk onto people's driveways. If you started recording,
This isn't someone's house.
no, it's not someone's driveway, but it's a
This is
security
someone's
issue.
driveway.
If you go up and you start recording, security part, it's not like just a general out in the street recording everything that's around you. If you're actually recording things like close-ups of things like keypads and the security things, why would you need that? What makes you think that that's sort of a normal thing to do? At the end of the day, security and to do with terrorism, there are concerns. So is terrorism not a concern for the public then?
When was has a police station in London ever been attacked?
The people that do the thing which is like hostile reconnaissance.
Police officers get directly targeted, sir.
Yes, violence against police does happen in England and Wales, and many assaults are recorded each year, including about 37,800 in 2023-24. But that fact does not justify what happened here. Those numbers include many different situations, often minor incidents, and usually happen when officers are actively dealing with people during their duties. This officer is using general statistics to excuse his own discomfort. Saying that police are sometimes attacked does not give legal grounds to stop or detain someone who is simply filming a gate. That argument is based on fear, not real evidence.
What's taking place today is unlawful.
Okay. Yeah, that's a matter of opinion, isn't it, sir?
Well, I believe it's under Section 26 of the Criminal Justice and Courts Act, but which has been proper use of police powers.
Laws is fine, it's not against the law, is it? It's the officer's justification as to why he stops the search.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
I don't believe that was reasonable grounds, me just filming.
Okay. But like we said, you've had these conversations with the sergeant there. There's a difference of opinion, isn't there? And I don't think there's any need to have the conversation any further. If you don't agree, we're not going to come to a consensus. So when my colleague comes down, he'll start the paperwork and you want to wait for, and then
Okay.
that's that.
The comments say everything. Someone asks the question everyone is thinking, what actually happened? And TGA's reply gives a clear answer. Over £600 was paid out. Case closed. There was no public apology, no internal review that no one ever sees, just money paid quietly. That alone shows how misunderstood this process still is, especially when TGA felt pressured by online critics to remove the post. The payout matters more than the amount, because police forces don't pay compensation out of kindness. They do it when defending an officer's actions isn't worth the risk. Civil claims are not an easy option, but they are often the only way to get a real outcome. TGA stayed calm, stuck to the facts, and followed the process properly. He didn't provoke anyone or interfere. He simply refused to explain himself beyond what the law requires. That refusal was the turning point. Once officers couldn't use, "Why are you doing this?" as leverage, everything else fell apart. Suspicion was added later. Terrorism language was thrown in without evidence, and Section 47 was claimed by officers who couldn't even explain how it applied. The key issue isn't just the detention, but the repeated attempts to make authority appear where it didn't exist. When lawyers reviewed the footage, the force knew there was nothing to defend, so the payout was made quietly. There was no intelligence, no authorization, and no lawful basis that held up. In the end, the cost doesn't fall on the officers who made the decisions, but on the taxpayer. Public money was wasted not because policing was challenged, but because it was done badly.